Okay, so I just told you the synopsis for our video. The first question is, do you think that the idea of flashbacks is engaging for the audience?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah. I think with the contrast between like a really dark place and a really light place, it's like emphasising both shots.
Yeah, it's quite confusing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Sort of gives the audience a bit of background information of what's going on as well.
Right, okay.
And that would help to like sort of signify the character's emotions, which would make it easier for the audience to identify themselves with the character.
So you like the idea of seeing the plot and seeing how he feels in two separate
Yeah.
places?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, okay, cool. Our genre for our video is like a psychological thriller, and we want to know, would you rather hear dialogue or no dialogue in the opening sequence?
I would say no dialogue because like the imagery of the two scenes like contrasted is like intense enough without drawing attention away from it.
So you understand what's going on
Yeah,
And
without
it's more
dialogue?
like mysterious
I
if you
think-
don't have dialogue.
For your idea, you shouldn't use dialogue because it's just about the main character. He's not exactly going to be like to the doctor what's happening.
Okay.
But if you do use dialogue, I think it'd be more effective to use a voiceover than anything else
Yeah.
to sort of give a bit of background information.
Right, but apart from that, no dialogue
Yeah,
at all?
relating to your idea, I don't think you should.
For
if you
a
wanted to.
mysterious effect
Yeah.
and stuff? Alright, okay. Okay, so I just showed you two videos. One that had the credits merged in with the narrative, and the other had them on a blank screen. What would you rather see in a psychological thriller?
I think for your idea, you should do it on a black screen, so you can keep like the panting going over the top.
Right.
If that makes sense.
So you'd rather keep them separate?
Yes,
I
have like
agree.
a bit of the narrative, and then because you've not got like a definite, obvious storyline in the opening sequence.
Enigma.
It's enigma kind of for like the audience to work out what's happening.
Okay.
So if you use a black screen, then it doesn't really get in the way.
Alright.
Yeah, I think I agree with that, but have the panting over the top of the black screen to keep the audience engaged whilst they look at the credits, because sometimes credits can be quite boring on their own.
Right, okay. So you would definitely rather see them merged in with the
Yeah.
narrative?
Yeah, but so your idea, you've got the black screen with him panting over the top, have the credits on the black screen but not when he's in the hospital.
Oh, right, okay. So a mix.
Yeah.
No.
So would you rather, for an opening scene, question the plot yourself, or would you rather kind of have an idea of what to expect?
For your one, we should question it because it won't be clear what it is, like what's going on, what's happening.
Yeah.
And it's like a psychological thriller, so you don't really want to know what the plot is. You kind of want to
So you'd rather like mess with your head a little bit?
You want to like guess it, but then you want the other thing to happen, if that makes sense.
Right, okay.
Like you think one thing's gonna happen, and the other happens instead.
So that plot twist.
Yeah, you should get the audience like thinking rather than them knowing, because if you get them thinking, it relates to like the psychological
Yeah.
approach behind it.
I suppose it engages them more as well.
Yeah, it's more engaging if they think about it because they'll want to stay on and see what actually happens.
Alright, okay. So we don't know what age we should make the main character. So how would you think he should be, and also how do you think he should be represented?
I think he should be like not old but middle aged, because if he's too young then he won't have a lot of like experiences to look back on for the flashbacks. You know what I mean?
So like, give me an age.
He
Like 40?
40s, late
Just the
30s.
doctor.
Right, okay.
Wait, is this for the doctor or the...
This is for the main character.
God.
The main character should be like young and vulnerable.
Yeah, I'd say
Yeah.
make him young because that makes him more vulnerable.
So like late teens.
Maybe about 17.
So you'd rather have a more vulnerable main character.
Yeah, because if it's like a man,
Yeah, that would work.
there wouldn't
It's
really
like-
be...
If it's like a proper man, then like it doesn't really make sense because
There wouldn't be that experience to get
Could you
inexperience to get in that situation.
Right, okay, yeah. And what about the doctor? And what-
Doctors
The
should
doctor
be
should
much
be-
older and to make him creepier.
So like 50? 60?
Yeah, so he's had
Just
like a
like
lot.
proper,
Emma's
proper
dad.
adult.
Well, I suppose
Not that he's like creepy, I'm just saying
he'll
that.
be quite out of focus anyway, because the main character will be quite disorienting.
Yeah, you've got to
Yeah,
present,
mate.
you've got to present them weirdly as well, like with using like camera angles. And stuff.
Like canted angles and
Yeah.
things like that. Alright, okay.